Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by. So, getting straight into it, how to get more XP, get more loot, get more overall knowledge from Hadum. So, if you're new to the game, right, you probably don't know how to get Holy Vials. Holy Vials are the things that are used overall when hunting, just when hunting in Hadum mode. So there's basically one way to get them, and that way is to actually get light stones and just feed them to your holy vial creator. And that's it. The other ways that you can get it is by doing daily bounty missions, right? So every day you can do 2 of these quests, and these quests are gonna give you some of these vials that you can use. You should always go for the medium vials as they provide more overall time, right? So make sure to keep that in mind. So these are the two things that you should know when actually starting Hadum. Another thing that you can do to actually get more vials is to just buy them using Black Pulse. As it currently stands in Black Desert Mobile, you actually get Black Pulse for every rank that you get in Arena. So that's great. So just go do some Arena and then head on to the shop and just go to, I think it's here. Oh, it's the other one. And you can find over here with Black Pulse, if I can just find it. Yeah, right. So you can find it over here, the package, and just buy it, right? Straight out buy it. It's gonna help you out immensely, and you're gonna have tons of vials. You're gonna need them because the best way to actually farm in Hadum is actually using tier 3. So using tier 3, you get a lot more combat XP that overall is gonna increase your level. And you also get Hadum knowledge, which is basically the knowledge that you get by hunting mobs, right? So in Hadum, the mobs can be of two types, right? There is mobs that actually max out at level 4, or there are mobs that max out at level 1. Now, if you're new to Hadum and the game, right? What you want to do is actually a great way. This you should actually do if you're at 0% or close to that. So basically, you're gonna want to go to a map, right? And you're gonna search for, I don't know, you have mobs that you haven't leveled, like level 1 mobs. So if you're 0%, you just I'll go to Forsaken Lands, right? Go over there, activate my tier blessing. Level 1 is also okay. And just do this, right? You're gonna go here and you're gonna go into Black Spirit mode and auto hunt. The thing with Black Spirit hunting is that it actually increases the level of all the mobs in that specific map, right? So if I would go in this map, I would get XP on the Hell Miner, the Big Axe, the Iron Shield, the Hammer, and so on and so forth. What this actually provides you is a way to actually finish the level 1 max mobs. And this is going to help you out because you're not going to lose so much time just switching over, trying to figure out which mob is which. Just go to each map, get some percentage. I would say, like, for starters, get like, I don't know, 30%, and then you can just steadily grow on that, right? Another thing to keep in mind while in Hadum is the pets you are using. So pets are really important, right? Especially in Hadum. What you're gonna wanna have on the pets is actually knowledge gain rate. What this does is actually provide you a boost, right, for the mobs that you are farming, right? So I currently have like 8, 7, 7, 14, something, 20 something, doesn't really matter. It's something extra, right? You're gonna want that just to increase the levels of the mobs faster. That's going to be very useful for you, so keep that in mind. Another important thing that you should also keep in mind is what alchemy stone you're using. The best alchemy stone to use in Hadum is actually the Stone of Luck. You're gonna want to awaken that and get it as high as possible. Right? What it does is actually it increases the drop rate for all spoils and reduces the cooldown, right? Spoils are basically the chests that you see your pets collecting from time to time, right? As you see, this pet actually got something, so um, that alchemy stone actually helps improve the rate that you get items. So it's going to be really useful because those items are very good overall. You have the statues, the dark sculptures that actually sell for a lot of silver, so overall you're going to increase your income, right? You have the scrolls, the XP scrolls that you can use on your characters, right? And the most important thing, the chaos crystals. So the chaos crystals are what you're going to use to level up your riftstone, right? My level is kind of low because I've been gambling a lot. To increase this, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, right? You can also try 10%. What I usually do, and it sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't, I do a 10% and afterwards I just do 100% if it doesn't work. But if it works at 10%, hey, that's 10 extra CP, I'll take it, right? So keep that in mind. As you see, also dark coins, really useful. You're gonna need a lot of those, so you can buy um, alchemy, not alchemy, but wall boss fragments to craft up your pink gear. Really important. All right, that being said, you probably are, I don't know, at an impasse. You don't know where to farm, how to farm, which mobs, so on and so forth. What I would recommend is actually for you to keep in mind a couple of things, right? I would first of all get all the areas to about 40% as an overall thing, right? And after you've done that, you have to take into consideration a couple of things, right? Let's take, for example, this map. On this map, right, I would go first of all for AP DP mobs because that's going to increase your overall CP, and CP is king in Black Desert Mobile. Without CP, you're nothing. So just keep in mind, go for those. Another thing you can do, because it's only early for this, you can get to go to Valencia if your character, like you have the recommended CP for it, and try getting some inscribed glyphs. These are going to be really useful for your relics, as you can get some extra CP from those. Really useful. I would recommend actually, if you have some red relics, just make sure you have like initial glyphs, and after that you can actually sell some of those, or I don't know, try your luck. It's up to you. And the last and really important thing, where when you're like me, right? So you don't know what to do, and at this point they're all 50%. It's harder to get XP from mobs and you don't know what to do. Well, this is what I do basically. So every area has uh, an overall knowledge, right? So in North Medea, for me, for example, it's 163 out of 177. So what this means is that all the knowledge in this area for me is 163. So if I add up level 4 plus level 3 in this case, level 3, level 4 actually, right? If I add these all up, it adds up to 163. So another way to actually increase faster is to just check your maps, right? So over here, I have to level up 14 mobs to get another 2 DP, the 2 AP and DP. So what I actually do is check the maps, right? So in this area, I need 5. And this area, I need a ton more. And you get the idea. Basically, I'm gonna look for the area that has the lowest number and just go to that one. In my case, it was actually that area which only needed 5 levels. right? And that's gonna provide me with actually more AP DP overall, like this area, right? And in this area, what I'll do is actually go to the individual maps and check if I have any mobs that are close to leveling up, right? Like this one. I would go for this for the tiny tree spider, right? I would go for this just because it's level 2 and it increases much faster. So the overall gain in levels, it's much harder to level up a mob that is level 4 than a level 2. So you go for this one for the fast knowledge. It's one defense in this case, and if I get 5 of these, it's gonna be like one from that and another 3, another 2 from this. So overall, you get a lot of CP fast. That's what you want to do. But if you do this and at some point you're stuck, like you see me, I have some mobs that are all like these. This is very hard. So what you can do in this case, after you've stockpiled up enough vials, what you can do is actually go ahead and leave it for overnight farm, right? You're not necessarily gonna need to leave it on tier 3. You can just leave it on tier 2, tier 1, and depending on what character you use and how fast it does farm, right? You're gonna actually want to take it down because tier 3 actually consumes a lot of vials overall. So if you leave it up for 8 hours, it's gonna go down fast. So be careful, manage your vials because they're important, and the overall CP that you're gonna gain is also important, right? Another thing that you can also do after you've gone to that area, make sure to check these marks, right? So in this case, I just maxed out the Helm Miner. I don't want it anymore, right? I'm gonna check for something that I actually want. In this case, this is close to leveling. This is also close to leveling. And I'll also do this one. I prefer to go for 3 mobs, right? So on the map, you're gonna actually see, right, where the mobs are that you just marked. So you're gonna want to go to an area which is in abundance with these mobs, right? As many as possible. So you only focus on getting XP for those and not for other mobs, right? And slowly and surely, ah, there it is. Like this would be an ideal area for me to actually increase maybe on 2, not necessarily 3 of these mobs and get some additional um, Hadum knowledge. Right. Hopefully this helped you out, and if it did, don't forget to actually smash that like, and if you subscribe, that would help me out a lot. So thanks a lot, and see you on the next video. Bye bye. Take care.